Hi there, dear listener. I'm so glad you're here with me today. In this story, you'll hear natural English that includes the past, present, and future tenses, all in the context of one emotional, rainy afternoon. Just sit back, relax, and let the story guide your listening and understanding. Scene 1. The present. A quiet morning. It's a calm Saturday morning. The sky is gray, and soft rain is tapping against the window. Emma sits at her kitchen table, staring at her cup of tea. It's still warm, but she hasn't touched it in a while. She thinks about everything that's happened. The past week has been heavy, full of work, silence, and thoughts she can't escape. Her mind is spinning, and her heart feels tight. She looks at her phone. No new messages, no calls, not even from Sarah. Emma and Sarah have been friends for 10 years, but something changed last week. Scene 2. The past. What happened? Last Sunday, they had planned to meet for lunch. Sarah was excited because she wanted to share something special. Emma, on the other hand, was tired. Work had taken a toll on her. When Sarah arrived at the cafe, Emma was late. She had forgotten the time completely. Sarah sat alone for 40 minutes. By the time Emma got there, it was too late. They argued. Sarah said, "You don't care anymore." Emma replied, "That's not fair." Their words were sharp, and neither of them wanted to listen. By the end of the conversation, Sarah walked away. She didn't look back. Scene 3. The present. Regret and reflection. Emma keeps thinking about that moment. She wishes she had handled it differently. She knows Sarah was hurt. And now, a week later, Emma feels the silence between them like a wall she can't climb. But something inside her wants to fix it. She stands up, walks to the window, and watches the rain. It reminds her of when they used to walk home from school together, laughing under one umbrella. "I miss her," Emma whispers. Scene 4. The future. A plan to make things right. Emma takes a deep breath. "I will go," she says to herself. She picks up her phone, types a message, and deletes it. Then types another, and deletes that too. Finally, she writes one simple line. "Hey, can we talk? I miss you." She presses send. The rain continues to fall. 15 minutes pass, no reply. Then suddenly, a message appears. "I miss you too. Let's meet at the old cafe?" Emma smiles. Her heart lifts. She grabs her coat and umbrella. Scene 6. The walk. The streets are wet and quiet. Emma's boots splash lightly in the puddles as she walks. She remembers the last time she and Sarah were here. It was spring, and everything smelled like new flowers. She thinks about what she will say. "I will start by saying sorry," she tells herself, "and I'll listen." As she turns the corner, she sees the cafe. It's still there, looking just the same. And there, under the green awning, is Sarah. Scene 7. The conversation. They stand for a moment in silence. Emma smiles softly. "I'm sorry," she says. Sarah nods. "Me too. I was just hurt." "I know, and I should have been there. I wasn't myself." "I've missed you," Sarah says, her eyes watering. Emma laughs a little. "You always cry first." They both laugh, and just like that, the tension melts away. Scene 8. The future again. A new start. They order warm drinks and sit inside. The rain taps on the windows, and they talk for hours about work, about silly things, about how hard growing up can be. Before they leave, Sarah says, "Let's not wait so long next time." Emma nods. "We won't. From now on, I'll make time." They hug tightly. And as they step outside, the rain starts to slow. The sky lightens, just a little. Useful English phrases from the story. Phrase, meaning. Her mind is spinning. She's overwhelmed with thoughts. Her heart feels tight. She feels emotional or stressed. Work had taken a toll on her. Work has exhausted her physically or emotionally. She didn't look back. She left and didn't reconsider. The silence between them felt like a wall. Their lack of communication created emotional distance. I miss her. She feels the absence of her friend emotionally. Let's not wait so long next time, suggesting they reconnect sooner in the future. From now on, I'll make time. A promise to prioritize better moving forward. You always cry first. A familiar, friendly phrase to lighten the mood. The rain taps on the windows. Descriptive way to say it's raining gently. Present tense sentences. Happening now. It's a calm Saturday morning. The sky is gray and soft rain is tapping against the window. Emma sits at her kitchen table, staring at her cup of tea. Her mind is spinning and her heart feels tight. She looks at her phone. No new messages. Emma keeps thinking about that moment. She stands up, walks to the window, and watches the rain. She remembers the last time she and Sarah were here. They stand for a moment in silence. The rain taps on the windows, and they talk for hours. Use present tense to describe current emotions or settings. Create vivid, immediate scenes. Past tense sentences. Already happened. Last Sunday, they had planned to meet for lunch. Emma was late. She had forgotten the time completely. Sarah sat alone for 40 minutes. They argued. Sarah said, "You don't care anymore." Emma replied, "That's not fair." By the end of the conversation, Sarah walked away. She didn't look back. She wishes she had handled it differently. Emma picked up her phone, typed a message, and deleted it. It reminded her of when they used to walk home from school together. Use past tense to show past actions, mistakes, or memories. Reflect on emotional or important events. Future tense sentences. Planned or expected. I will go, she says to herself. I will start by saying sorry, she tells herself. I'll listen. Let's not wait so long next time. From now on, I'll make time. Use future tense to express intentions, decisions, or hopes. Show emotional growth or plans. How to use this story to practice. You can repeat these lines out loud using the shadowing technique. Listen to one sentence. Pause. Repeat it immediately with the same tone and speed. Did you hear the past, present, and future tenses? Past, she had forgotten, they argued, he walked away. Present, she feels, he stands, they laugh. Future, she will go, I will say, we'll meet again. Learning English is like this story, sometimes full of storms, but always leading to light when you keep going. Thanks for listening. Let this story live in your heart. And remember, every word you learn is one step closer to connection. Until next time. Umbrella.